Lionel Messi's return to PSG in his 72nd minute goal to put PSG up 2-0 against Angers. He returns back from PSG from Argentina after winning the World Cup for the first time since 1986 on December the 18th of 2022, which in numerology is a 72-day numerology. He won the final on a 72 non-reduced numerology. Messi scores in the 72nd minute of the game. PSG win 2-0. Messi is Gematria 20. Lusail, where he won the World Cup at, is Gematria 20. He returns back on January the 4th, 1-4. The Champions League finals on a 14-day numerology. He joined PSG on a 5-day numerology. The amount of time from the World Cup final to January the 4th, 17 days, 2 weeks and 3 days. The King comes back home. King is Gematria 23. 3 weeks and 3 days, like Argentina becoming 3-3 in the final to win for the first time since beating Mexico in 1986. Mexico is Gematria 33. It was PSG's 26th match of the season. God is Gematria 26. Messi's back at PSG. It's time to take care of business and win the Champions League at Istanbul. It is Istanbul, that is Gematria 26. Messi returns back after winning the World Cup in his 26th World Cup match. Messi scores his 71st goal of the season in all competitions. Greatest of all time is Gematria 71. It was PSG's 15th win in league play. PSG is Gematria 15. This is right after Messi returns back from World Cup action at Qatar. Qatar is Gematria 15. "24 days Messi plays ever since winning the World Cup. It is Argentina that won 2-4 in penalties. PSG lost 2-4 in penalties. France lost 2-4 in penalties. Montiel may have been number 24 who won the penalty shootout. Uh, 17 years after his first he didn't play in that World Cup, in that Champions League final, but 17 years after 2006, Messiah wins the Champions League. He's coming back to PSG. He's resuming business to win the Champions League. 22 weeks later, he wins the Champions League. 22 weeks, 4 days ending included. Messias is Gematria 22. And, of course, 5 months and 6 days later, after his return to Paris, he wins the UEFA Champions League. Paris, France is Gematria of 56. Messi scored the 48th league goal for PSG. Argentina won the World Cup. The next World Cup is going to feature a 48-team competition. Angers is Gematria 28 in 64. Messi's the chosen one, chosen Gematria 64-28. The final is at Turkey. It is Turkey that's Gematria 28. Israel was where they started the season at. Trophées des France. Israel is Gematria 64-28. PSG ready to lift the cup. With Lord King Lionel Messi, he returns. He plays in the 18th Ligue 1 match of the season. Argentina just won the World Cup in their 18th World Cup participation on the 18th day of December. PSG ready to do wonders. In the UEFA Champions League, they're paying our attention to PSG and Bayern on February the 14th. 34 days after he plays that match, 1 month, 3 days after his return from winning Argentina the first World Cup since the 13th World Cup. 34 days later, if there may be a Gematria of Jesus, by the way. Let's go back to his actual return to the time that he faces against Bayern Munich. 5 weeks, 6 days, Paris, France. 5 weeks, 7 days, including the end day 42 days, and they included PSG Gematria 42 and Qatar Gematria 57. And they included, from his return from Qatar and Argentina, is the championship of the UEFA Champions League.